Hello and welcome to Hatfield near London for UKHA 2004, the 4th annual event organised by the UK home automation community.
This is the prototype for a menu-based controller that I'm building. If we start from scratch with a reset, you can see that we've got a nice graphic-based display. The protocols it can support, it could be ZAP, it could be XPL, it could be your own homegrown protocol. Anything that is text-based, when you navigate down through the menus, and then you get to a point where you can select an action, like on or off. It knows where you are, so it knows what device it is. You press the button and it sends a message out of Ethernet off to whatever is at the other end, which will turn the request, the text-based request, into an action. For example, sending an X10 signal to turn the light off. The menus they're defined on the PC. In the future they'll be downloaded by the Ethernet interface, but just because it's an early prototype, they're currently coming down the serial port. And we can actually update them literally as you see it. So if we leave it on this one, you can see there are 2 items on there. If I now update the menus, it's downloading now. It's quite quick, it's just finished. And we now go down exactly the same route. You can see we've got 3 menu items, and that menu's got its own sub-menus, etc., etc. So updating it and making each one individual is very, very easy.
We're a company that's developed a huge internet platform that monitors any device, system or appliance within a home. It takes in signals from those pieces of hardware, irrespective of the protocol that they may talk, and then stores the information on the internet platform in a huge database. We then give internet access to that database to the general public, so you can maintain contacts list of people that you want to be informed if there's a problem within your home. Our main area of work is alarm monitoring. So when your burglar alarm is activated in a burglar alarm, then the alarm will send a signal through to our platform. We'll provide information on the website there as to exactly what's happened, in what room, at what time. And we'll use that information to send text messages, emails and voice calls, automated voice calls to the contacts list that you also maintain on the website. We can monitor IP-based cameras such as this one that do motion detecting. And when the camera detects motion, it informs us. We use the contacts list that you've maintained on the website to send text messages, emails to your contacts to tell them we've detected motion in your room. But we can also, because it delivers us with JPEGs, send you either a small animation or a set of JPEGs that you can see on your phone by MMS, so you can actually see what's happened within your property.
The Comfort system is a control system for managing alarms and security in your premises, and also controlling appliances in the way you want to use them. Over here there's a variety of input and output devices that can be used, and we will control the system either from a keypad, from a home phone, or you can dial into the system from a mobile phone as well. One of the main features of Comfort is the high degree of integration with other products. Over here is a few examples. At the top we have the Clipsal bus, the C bus. We have the EIB bus here, and we also have an interface with Honeywell SmartFit. The latest product to fit in with the Comfort family is the new touchscreen. At the moment this is how it would probably appear when you came home, with ready to be disarmed. In addition to that, we can look at the MP3 player, selection of tracks here, genres, web radio, and the various buttons for controlling the volume, etc. This is the door phone camera in the release model of the companion touchscreen. In about a month's time, we'll have features like the camera popping up when somebody presses the door button.
We're Dynalight Europe Limited. We're a wholly owned subsidiary company of Dynalight Australia. We do dimming systems ranging from home and residential type applications through to hotels and museums and anything in between, including AV rooms, conference rooms. We've recently brought out our new LED range. We've got our DIN round mounted D-LED C401, 4 by 1 amp maximum LED controls. These directly control luminaire fittings. They can be 12 volt or 24 volt configurable. The LED controller can control 48 individual channels. It can control 16 RGB channels to allow for colour mixing and chase sequencing and that sort of thing. Our control panels range from architectural style control panels, and they range from 1 button control panels all the way up to 16 button control panels. Our LCD touchscreen is a very good device for integrating lots of third-party devices, including fan control, blind control, audio systems, all of the lighting throughout the house. You can upload bitmaps through it describing floor plans. And our residential control panels, which can be configured with Wandsworth series control plates, such that you can have almost any finish that you require.
There are a whole lot of really great home automation products on the market that do lighting control well or music control well. The big expense in home automation has always been integration, and that's the price you've either had to pay in time or money to get someone else to do it for you. Zap has dramatically reduced the time it takes to get different manufacturers' equipment working with each other. Zap's cross-industry standard to solve the problem of integrating devices from different manufacturers. So I can flick a switch attached to a Barracks barrier net and the next 10 light comes on. Alternatively, I can flick a switch attached to Home Vision and a barrier net light comes on, or a C-bus light comes on. Zap Desktop is a Windows application to allow information and control, everything from the current weather information to what's on telly now and next. And I can pause my MP3 player, whether that's a Slim, Rio, Extrema or HomePod. And then, if the phone goes, up in the top left hand of the screen, Zap Desktop will tell me who's calling.
My name's Dean Barrett. I work for Rolec. We are a Clipsal systems integrator. We specialise in the installation of Clipsal lighting control systems to new domestic properties. The systems we currently install are the Clipsal system, which incorporates touch screens, glass Saturn switch, Neos and various types of controls. Utilising Clipsal's HomeGate software, we're able to provide a solution for the client which allows web access and also allows touchscreen solutions, including control of their lights, opening and closing of gates, switching of camera controls and general scene setting for visitors and use around the house. Clipsal's C-Touch touchscreen has built-in IR control. Using Pronto CCF files that we've been able to create, you can utilise the infrared controls on a Dell Actim or actual Pronto control, which will enable you to control any light or any switch in your house from the comfort of your armchair.
What we created was a board to bridge C-Bus to Zap. So everything that happens on the C-Bus network, which is contained here, every lamp or switch change that happens is transferred to a Zap message that goes out and is used to trigger events on the Zap network, and anything that's a Zap message can be used to change the state of anything on the C-Bus network. We have a board that has 4 serial ports, one of which is dedicated to C-Bus, RS485, 422 and RS232, and potentially an X10 interface as well, and some parallel I/O. So straight out of C-Bus, straight into Zap, neat embedded standalone solution. We then took that concept and used the same hardware, created another board here, which again connects to C-Bus on one side and comes out of there and straight into Home Vision on the other side. So this board again deals with all the C-Bus interaction and gives messages back to Home Vision to allow Home Vision to react to C-Bus changes or indeed Home Vision to control CBus. This requires a new ROM that runs in Home Vision that we've coded, which is version 3.4, which will be available shortly. And the beauty of using a hardware solution is all of the CBus processing is offloaded from the Home Vision Pro controller, allowing it to run faster and more efficiently. There's also a software solution which does away with this board totally, allows you to go straight out a serial port on Home Vision or Home Vision Pro, straight into the CBus network, and gives you the same functionality of controlling CBus lights, reacting to CBus event changes, totally contained within the Home Vision macro structure.
CBus Wireless, one of our new product ranges, allows you to, in a retrofittable environment, remove your existing light switches and then install a CBus wireless switch. No neutral is required, and it will install and connect to an existing installation. So your switch wire and feed is just connected in the normal way. What this allows you to do then, through the remote control, is actually set scenes within your environment. This could be in a room, could be in half of the house or the whole of the house, allowing you control and flexibility of your lighting system. We also have devices here that allow you to connect into a conventional socket, again giving you RF control. One of the beauties of this system is that it allows you to have two-way communication. This is achieved via the RF in the retrofittable environment, and where you may be having an extension built, you could wire your extension in a hardwired CBus system, and coming through the CBus gateway allows both systems to communicate in real time. This gives real true functionality for this system. This is predominantly run over the Saturn switch, which is available only in the glass fascia at the moment, but will be coming out in other finishes later in the year.
Cellcount is a product to allow you to control your music from a PDA. Uses a server on the PC and a PDA program communicated via a wireless network. It allows you to browse your music and select music to play, and it supports a variety of players and database formats for your music. Currently there's a PDA client, but there's also planned to be a Windows PC client, and it can also be extended to other players and database formats fairly easily. It's very modular.
We've got several exciting products here at the show, including mini ITX motherboards and cases, and also peripherals such as touchscreens that you can use to set up home media players. This is the Iotanashi fanless case from Japan. It allows an M10000 mini ITX motherboard to run completely fanless with the use of heat lane technology. At the moment it's set up to run as an HTPC. On top of it is a 8-inch touchscreen. It's fully touch sensitive, controllable. It's also controllable via remote control. This is a motherboard called the SV823A from a company called Lex Bonatech, which is a Taiwanese company that specialises in small form factor motherboards. It's got 4 independent video captures that can run full rate video capture, ideal for a CCTV system. This is a 1U rack mount server unit that houses 4 motherboards. They all run at 800 megahertz, and they've all got 3 network interfaces, so they can either be used as servers or firewalls. It's the VIA EPIA M2 12000 motherboard with a 1.2 gigahertz processor. It's the newest arrival on the mini ITX motherboards. It's a fully embedded motherboard that will basically do everything.
Cat5 TV is a system to distribute audio and video signals over Cat5 structured cable in your houses, and uses some boxes like these which convert the signals to be suitable for transmission over the cable. What we have on the stand today is the latest development, which is the Cat5 switcher. This enables multiple source equipment like DVD players, CD players, set-top boxes to be all located in a central position or at various points throughout your home, fed back to the switcher and then distributed out to different rooms within the house. The switcher is controlled in a variety of ways, either via a serial port from a computer or Home Vision, Crestron, AMX, any other media control system, or via infrared commands. It features a command set which enables you to change all the inputs at the same time, should you wish to do so, or you can individually address particular channels and change them to whatever input you desire. The latest thing to be released from Cat 5 is an infrared upgrade for the existing Cat 5 units. This takes the form of a small circuit board which is fitted to the existing units. There's a small jack connector which has to be fitted through the end panel of the box, a circuit board which fits into the lid of the existing case, and a small wiring harness that is wired to the existing circuit board, just requiring a handful of solder connections to perform the upgrade. Once fitted, this enables any infrared signals received in the viewing room to be repeated to the source equipment to give control of that. It also repeats SCART control signals from the source equipment back to the TV in the room. So if the set-top box says this is a widescreen picture, the TV will follow suit and switch to widescreen.
Basically, the principle behind XPL is to get devices to talk to each other, so that if you've got a barcode scanner and a database, or you've got a display unit and a doorbell unit, so that when one thing happens, it will trigger something else. What we have to drive this is we have an engine, XPL, HAL, and basically what you can do within this is this lists all the devices that are actually on our network, things from one-wire temperature sensors to overlay display devices. One of the powers behind it is that we have a thing that we call determinators. Determinators essentially allow you to pick a set of conditions, and based on those conditions, certain actions will take place. One of the things that we've actually got set up is, for instance, I button at the door. What we have is we have a setup that shows that when a particular I button, which is one of these yellow one-wire devices, gets actually triggered on the development board here, which is just a PIC development board. What will actually happen is that will actually trigger the Home Vision unit to actually open the door solenoid unit. This camera here will capture a picture of the person opening the door. It will speak opening the door, and also we'll get a display message up on our unit. We've also got done a lot of work with audio players. One of the things that we have got is what is RioNet. Basically, it's a web-based interface which allows you to connect Rios, Extremas, Slim MP3s to a common set of web pages, so that you can drive your audio equipment straight off of XPL. So you can actually send it messages, XPL messages, and that'll actually drive the music.
These are the Barracks products. This is the Barracks Extrema Digital. Extrema Digital, which is like a later model of the standard Extrema. It has the optical digital output as well as I/O for infrared. So infrared can be encoded, get transferred to the other side of your MP3 player, and then come out to control your amp or whatever. You've got the in-streamer here, which does the encoding of analog signal. So it turns it into an MP3 signal, and then obviously transmit that as you would with any other MP3 signal to be played by any MP3 player. We have the Announcicom. This is like a door access system. We have speakers, we have microphones, and digital output, so that you can actually put that near an access point like a door or something. And with the speaker and the microphone, you can actually speak to the people via Ethernet. And if you're happy with them, press the button, and that will control door latches, electric gates or whatever to control them. Okay. We have the barrier net, which is a general I/O module that will give you Ethernet control of input and output with a couple of relays. RS485 as well as Ethernet and serial. And with that, you will have the new one. This is like an expansion. If you run out relays, you just simply plug this in, like so. then you instantly double your capability. This is an RS485 module. It's supposed to go behind a wall switch, which then you can connect mechanical switches to that, which then feed out RS485.
Hello and welcome to the UKHA show stand featuring integrated technology and control and laser business systems. Thank you.